Okay, good morning to one and all. This is Venkatramaya, Chebrol Engineering College, CSE Department. Today we are discussing a UML class diagram. First, what is class diagram? What are the essential elements in UML class diagram? First, we are discussing what is class diagram. It is the uh, class diagram is describing the structure of the system. System shows class attributes, operations, and relationship among the classes. First one, the essential elements in the class diagram. First one, class. Second one, attributes. Third one, operations. Fourth one, relationships. There are four types of relationships. First one is association. Second one is generalization. Third one, realization. Fourth one, dependency. Next one, you are discussing about constraints, rules, and nodes. Nodes means comment lines. Next, first one, class. The class is the description of set of objects that shares same attributes, operations, relationships, and semantics. For example, the entities like chair, blackboard, piece of chalk, dusters are modes of the classes. The class is the abstraction of things that are the part of the vocabulary. Next, a class is not an individual object. The class represents whole set of objects. In many programming languages supports the class. UML provides graphical representation of class notation, permit visualization and abstraction part of any specific programming. Okay. The every class has attributes, operations and relationship with class. Next, the attributes and operations may be visibility, that is public or private. It is the attributes and operations are visibility mark, it is public, private, protected package. Suppose in Java language, the class has different variables. The variable may public or protected and privated. Suppose public means it can access by another variable, another class. Protected means within the class you can add. Privated means only within the class you can access the variable or operations or attributes. And next one is packages. That is, there are different types of visibilities in class. Okay, for attributes or operations, you are represents the different types of visibilities. Next, the class. That is, the class has uh, first one, attributes. The attributes means the attributes are the operations of the class, and attributes are the properties of the class, not operations. The attributes are the properties of the class, and attributes represent some property of the things. A class may have any number of attributes or no attributes at all. For example, every chair has its own color, size, and shape. Uh, Suppose the every student, that is the student has the attributes, that is hall ticket number, name, and father name. For any class, that is the any class or object has its own attributes. That is, attributes means it represents the properties, that is the properties of the class. Next, second one is operations. That is, the operations means the behavior of the class. That is, the behavior means it represent what are the operations performed by the class. Suppose in Java language, simple operations means functions. In Java language, class, that is the class has attributes and operations. Attributes means variables and operations means functions. Same in UML, class has attributes and operations. Operations represent behavior. The behavior means different types of functions. That is, the operation means is an abstraction, something what can do it object. It is what are the operations performed by the object or class. Next, the operations may be text or general operation name source a short verb or verb phrase that represents some variables. Suppose the operation, that is the operations means, suppose in our example, window has its operations, that is display or hide. Suppose window has attributes size and visibility is boolean variable means it represented boolean value, it is zero or not. Next, second one, association. That is, the association means that is there are four types of relationship between among the classes. That is, there are four types of relationships among the classes. The first one is association. That is, the association between two classes indicates the object at one end associated recognize the opposite other end by sending the message them. Suppose association, that is, the association means suppose employer, it is the employee works for company, employee associate with company. Suppose student can belongs to any one of the college, that is the student associated with one college. Same, the association, that is association, suppose staff member associated with students associated with course, that is the student associated with staff member, that is student association with classmates means one staff member is class teacher or belongs to one student or number of students, and students, that is the student for studying one course, that is course. Because here the association is represented by multiplicity, that is the multiplicity means one staff member instruct the students, that is students means one staff member or multiple staff members can instruct the students or multiple students. So the staff member is multiplicity and students is also multiplicity, that is student multiplicity multiplicity, that is the association is multiplicity to multiplicity association. And student course, that is the student course means the students can studying any course, that is the course is multiplicity. Here we are using role, instructor role, multiplicity, association name, and next one is role, next one nativity, unidirectional association. To clarify the meaning of association name, the name is represented by the label on the middle way of the association line. In previous diagram, you are shooting at is the instruction is association name, usually verb or phrase. Next, the role is at the end of the association where it is connected to class. That is role name. It is suppose staff role name is instructor, student role instructor. Next one, maybe named it indicate role play by the class, and as at the end of the association path, usually noun or noun phase. Mandatory to reflect the association. The association is multiplicity. Exactly the number of what is the number of objects that participates in the association indicate whether or not association is mandatory. Suppose the association is mandatory, it represented by on the label. Or suppose exactly one or zero or more. And next one or more, one dot dot star. Next zero or one specified language 2486 or multiplicity disjoint. That is, there are different types of multiplicity. Suppose the multiplicities b- indicates exactly one. Suppose in previous the role or multiplicity is represented on the line. It is staff member multi one to star and star. I think the same in association. That is the association. There are different types of multiplicity. Exactly ones. That is exactly ones means suppose one person has only one Aadhaar card. Say or one person has only one PAN number. Next one zero or more. Zero or more means suppose the one person has mobile phone or not. It is zero. It is one person has zero or more mobile phones. Next one or more. It is the one or more. It is the one or more means suppose one person has one or more mobile numbers. Okay, it represented by one dot dot star. Next zero or one. Zero or one means suppose the person has PAN number, has no PAN number, or but having only one PAN number. Next is specific range. That is the specific range means suppose the person has even number of bank accounts or a odd number of bank accounts, it represented by 246. Suppose the maximum number of bank accounts is 100, it represented by 2 or 4 or 8 or 6 or 98 or 100. Next to multiple disjoint range, that is 2468. It is the association represents. Next one is aggregation. That is the aggregation is the special form of association. The aggregation uh, dispatch the whole part of relationship among the several classes. The whole class reflect, that is, the whole classes reflect the classes carry among the many things, refers to carry out only a few things compared to whole classes. Suppose aggregation, that is, the aggregation is the part of relationship, that is, suppose car, that is, the car. Next one is door, that is, the car door is the part of car. Suppose house, that is, the house is associated with the door, that is, uh, here uh, door is the part of house, that is, it is aggregation, that is, the aggregation is special form of association, is part of whole part, whole part relation with aggregated with its parts, that is the whole system, that is the whole system hall, the part is associated with some part, that is different parts. Next, the aggregation test, that is the aggregation uh, test the is the phasor part used to describe the relationships. Suppose a door is part of a class car. Next, are some operations on whole automatically applied its parts. Move the car, move the door. Next, are there some attributes values propagated from whole to all some parts. The car is blue and car door is blue. Is there is a interesting asymmetry relationship, one class substantial to the other car. Next one is composition. That is the composition. A strong form of aggregation is composition. The whole is sole owner of its parts. It is the part of object maybe belongs to only one whole. Multiplicity on whole side must be 0 or 1. The lifetime of parties depends upon the whole. Compo- Composite must be managed the creation and destruction its parts. Next, generalization. That is the second relationship. That is the second relationship is generalization. That is the generalization. That is the generalization relationship between a general thing and more specific kind of thing. That is generalization means more specific things. Suppose in C language or in Java language, the relation between superclass and subclass, that is the same. It generalization indicates us the object of specified class is subclass is are substantial for object of generalized class is the kind of relationship. That is the relationship between superclass and subclass is called generalization. That is the general things is called superclass, superclass or parent class, and specialized things is called subclass or child class. Suppose here circle and shape, that is circle is superclass and shape, circle circle is subclass, shape is superclass. That is there are different types of shapes, that is there are different types of shape. Suppose shape means it's circle, it is rectangle, or it is rectangle or square. So shape is generalization, that is shape is generalization. There are different of shape, different types of shapes. So these shapes means rectangle or triangle or square or triangle. So the relation between superclass and subclass, that is the relation between superclass and subclass is called generalization. Generalization, that is suppose shape has some general properties and subclass has specific properties, that is the relation between superclass and subclass. Next, the generalization, that is the generalization, the subclass inherits from its superclass attributes operation relations. Next, this subclass may have added attributes and operations, that is suppose the subclass has additional attributes, operations, and relationships. The generalization relationship may not be used to model the interface of implementation. Next one, realization. That is the realization relationship. That is the realization relationship indicate that one class implements the behavior of specified by the another class. That is the implementation. The interface can be realized by the many classes. That is a class may be realized many interfaces, that is linked list and array of list. Next one, dependency. It is the dependency means the dependency is a semantic relation between two things in which change to one thing may affect semantically on other things. Suppose if change in one thing automatically changes in another thing. That is dependency. Dependency means the one thing is depends on other thing. Suppose name and Aadhaar. It is the Aadhaar number is depends on name. If name is changed, Aadhaar is changed. If any change in one thing, that is, if any change in one thing, it automatically changes in another thing. Suppose student, that is, the student change automatically change the teacher. Suppose students, that is, the students change this automatically changes the teacher, that is the class teacher. That is the dependency is a weaker from relation which indicates one class depends on uh, another because it is one class depends on another class if a dependent class is parameter variable or local variable of method of dependent class. And this is different from association where attributes depends a class is instant of a class. Next, the constraints and nodes, that is the constraints and no, nodes annotated among the other things association attributes operation and classes. Next, the constraints are the semantic restrictions noted as Boolean expressions. Okay, here class order may be cancelled. It is may be cancelled means that is node. Here constraints, that is the constraint means the login values are any constraints, that is the login value or customer value. It must be any number or total, that is the order or total more than $50 or less than $50. That is the any constraints is represented by the braces in class or in label or any. For example, in bank it is in bank system it is in bank it is in bank system. What are the elements in the bank? It is what are the uh, elements in the banks are first to construct the bank system. It is to construct the bank system, first you are identifying what are the elements in the bank. Suppose bank, the every bank, it is the every bank has some address and every bank has some IFSC code and every bank has some managers and every bank has some maintenance. The bank, it is the bank maintenance, it is the bank maintenance means the elements or the objects in the bank is. Suppose the every bank maintains some accounts. Next, the every bank has some customers and every bank has some ATM. And next one, it is every bank has some accounts. The account holders are customers. It is so automatically every bank has some customers. The customer next accounts. That is there are different types of there are different types of accounts in the bank. Suppose current account, saving account, loan account or overdraft accounts. Next, the account has some transactions. That is, the account has some transactions. This ATM transactions. That is, the ATM transactions and the ATM transactions. That is, the ATM is different. So the main elements. That is, the main elements in the bank is first one is bank details. Second one is customer. Third one is account, and fourth one is ATM, and fifth one is ATM transactions. And next account, that is the account is superclass and subclass, that is the subclasses is current account and saving accounts. That is there are different types of relationships. That is there are different types of relationships. Suppose the every bank, that is the every account is aggregation, it is associated with bank. The customer, every customer is associated is the every customer is associated with every customer is associated with account. Suppose if any person is customer, customer must have customer to the bank, he must have any one type of account. So the relation between customer and account is association. Next one, the account, that is there are account is generalization. There are different types of accounts. So a account account has superclass and a saving account and current account are subclasses. So the relation between account and saving account is relation between the relation between the relation between account and saving account is generalization. It is generalization means the relation between account and Saving account represented by superclass, and saving account is represented by subclass. Next, account, that is the account has some transactions, that is the account has some transactions, that is ATM transactions. Relation between account and ATM is, the relation between account and is association. That is the association means where represent the multiplicity. That is the account can form different transactions. Next, the account can use any ATM. So the relation between account and ATM, the account and ATM is, accountant ATM is same superclass and subclass relationships. And next one is aggregation. That is the aggregation. Aggregation means, so ATM is the part of the bank. Next, account, that is the account is part of bank. So bank is one part. In bank part, this ATM is one of the part and account is the another part. So in bank there are different types of classes. Each class is represented by name. Suppose bank, customer, current account, saving account transactions, and ATM. Next, every bank has some attributes. Suppose bank has some attributes, that is bank has some address and IFSC code. And next one is bank name. Every ATM has some location and managed by particular bank. And transaction, the transaction has different types of attributes, that is transaction ID, date, and next one is type of transaction, amount, and post balance. And next one, account, that is the account has some properties, that is the name of the account holder. And next one is balance. And customer customer has different types of attributes, that is name and address, date of birth, card, and next one is pin number. Next, the same saving account, that is the saving account has different has same properties. And next one is uh, current account, that is the current account has the current account has different properties. And next, the every, it is every class has different operations. That is the operations means the bank manage and maintains some operations. And the ATM, it is the ATM identifiers and transactions, that is the transaction has some operations. Account, the account has some transactions, that is deposit, withdraws, and create new transactions. The customer has some operations. And next one is current accounts and saving accounts has some operations, that is there are different types of classes. The every class has some name, every class has a name. And next one is attributes and properties. And every the classes has some relationship, that is there are different types of relationship, that is generalization, dependency, realization, and aggregation. It is there are different types of operations. The whole class, that is suppose to define any system, that is to define any system, it represented by class. First you are identify the entities present in the system. Next you are identify the attributes of each entity and operations of each entity. Next you are identify the relation between, that is the relation between the entities. After finding the relationships, you are defining the multiplicity, that is multiplicity, and properties, that is multiplicity, and type of transaction and type of relationship we must mention. So to design any system, first you are mention to define any system, first you are mention attributes, operations, relationships. That is there are different types of operation, association. Next one is aggregation and composition, generalization, composition, generalization, and realization. And next one is dependency. After identifying the organization, you must define the constraints. That is, you must define the constraints and nodes. The constraints means, suppose if any restrictions on the particular value, that is, if any restrictions on the particular attribute value, you must represent it by constraints. And next one is, if any comment lines, that is, the any comment lines is represented by node. Finally, we design the class diagram. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, class. Next.